In this video, I'm going to explain to you how you can make more money as a Medicare agent by doing 3 simple things. Let's jump in. This video is brought to you by none other than Hire Heroes, you guys. Hire Heroes is your one-stop shop when it comes to virtual staffing and making sure that you have qualified talent with your business. One thing that I love about Hire Heroes, you guys, is they've actually gone through the process already of vetting and making sure that your staff member is well trained to best fit your needs. Whether you need help with social media work, posting things on your accounts, responding to people that send messages to your social media accounts, whether you need help with data entry or a multitude of other things that they're qualified to do, Hire Heroes has got you covered. If you're having trouble finding quality talent and number 2, affording to be able to run payroll for that talent, Hire Heroes has got you covered with an affordable alternative to have a virtual assistant working for your business. There's a link down in the description of this video to where you can learn more about getting your own VA through Hire Heroes. I certainly recommend it. They're what we use in our business for all of our virtual assistant needs, and you will want to make sure that you check them out today. Let's face it, the real money in Medicare sales is in renewals mostly. So that's why when you're new, the first couple years can be brutal. I remember for myself as a Medicare agent, I was living in an apartment with my girlfriend at the time, who's now my wife, and she was working 40 hours a week helping me pay bills at an extremely high level. Okay, I was eating ramen noodles for dinner every night. We were struggling at the beginning because in the Medicare business, when you start seeing the snowball effect of renewals in year 2, 3, 4, that is when the real money starts coming. It's really based on that snowball effect of a business. But the first year is kind of challenging, right? If you write 100 new applications, let's say, or 200 new applications in your first year on the Medicare Advantage side, let's say you make an average of $400 an app, let's say. Some are new to Medicare, some are not. At 100, you're making 40 grand a year only. At 200, you're making 80 grand a year only. So how can you make some extra money without going off and driving for Uber or some shit that's going to take your time and focus away from what you're trying to do? Well, in this video, we're going to break down 3 tasks, ways, strategies you can actually do that. And the first one we're going to talk about is health assessments. If you are selling Medicare Advantage plans, you need to be doing health assessments on each and every application. Now, what is a health assessment? A health assessment is a short questionnaire about the person's health and where they're at physically in their life at that point in time. It typically takes, depending on the carrier, it might take a minute, might take 45 seconds. Some it might take 2, 3, 4 minutes. It just kind of depends on the carrier and how extensive their questions are. But I would say 90% of individuals that you ask if you can do it at the end of the presentation and at the end of actually wrapping up their enrollment will be willing to do it. Now, why do you want to do this? Because you can make anywhere between $50 to $75 extra on the enrollment when you do your health assessment. So let's say you sold 100 Medicare Advantage applications in a year. Well, if you're making, again, some carriers are 50, some carriers are 75, it's going to vary. Let's say you make an average of 60 and you do 100 of those, and you do it on 100 Medicare Advantage apps, let's say you do them on 100, make an extra $6,000 a year, right? You break that down to the month, you're going to make an extra $500 a month, and that could be pivotal. That could be the difference between being able to buy groceries in a month. So make sure you're doing your health assessments. They're easy. They're right in front of you. If you are doing enrollments online, they're right there for you. And if you're in a situation where maybe you can't do it at that point in time, a lot of carriers will give you a day, 2 days, maybe 3 days to go back, maybe call the client, do it over the phone, and complete it at a later time. Make sure to do your health assessments. That's probably one of the easiest ways you can earn a little bit extra per application. Way number 2 is make sure you are cross-selling. Hospital indemnity plans, cancer plans, dental, vision, and hearing plans. These are things that the client needs. These are things that the client wants. And if you're not bringing them up to the client, if you are not mentioning them, offering them, at the very least offering them, right? There's so many different ways you can cross-sell, but if you are just bringing it up, you'll be able to sell some. And it's remarkable how much extra income you can generate by cross-selling some of those products. And they're products that your client wants. They're going to go out and buy them with or without you. So just by bringing them up and seeing if it's something that they're interested in, it's going to be important. You're going to cover them better, you're going to do a better service for them, and you're going to be able to grow your income at the same time. Everybody wins. Now, with these products, hospital indemnity plans are going to go great with Medicare Advantage plans. They will pay a portion, if not all, of the person's inpatient hospitalization copay. It can pay for a portion, if not all, of their skilled nursing copays when they're spending the night in an inpatient skilled nursing facility. Those costs can raise pretty high. It can pay a portion, if not all, of their ambulance copay. It can pay a portion of not all of their outpatient surgery copays. It's a plan that's customizable. You can add as much or as little to it as the client actually wants to do. But a lot of times you can get them for 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks extra a month. Go with a Medicare Advantage plan. And what I call it is it's a way of beefing up those Medicare Advantage plans and filling some of the larger holes and larger costs, potential costs associated with a product like that. Cancer plans. There is a large risk for cancer for a person on Medicare. Not only on the medical side for Medicare Advantage plans. We all know most Medicare Advantage plans are 15, 20% coinsurance for not only things like kidney dialysis, but also cancer, chemotherapy, radiation, things like that. And that's probably one of the easiest ways somebody can hit their maximum out-of-pocket limit. A cancer plan protects them for that. It also will protect them on the Part D side. We all know currently, they're set to be in 2025, but currently there is no maximum cap out of pocket on prescription drugs. So if someone gets diagnosed with cancer and they get put on a tier 5 experimental cancer prescription at 33%, that is a killer. A cancer plan can be a cushion that might save them from bankruptcy. A cancer plan is going to be very, very vital for your members. And then a dental vision hearing plan. We all know Medicare does not cover dental vision hearing. Now we know Medicare Advantage plans are doing more of that, but if you have a plan that maybe doesn't do as much dental vision hearing, or you do a Medicare supplement plan for somebody, a dental vision hearing plan can be vital. If you're selling ACA, dental vision hearing is an absolute must for them to actually pick up as well with their plan. Dental vision hearing sales is probably one of the oldest, most mainstream and easiest cross sales that there is, but all three of these are incredibly vital, and there's others as well. Make sure that you are at least finding ways to mention cross-sell opportunities through your presentations. And even if you do it lousy and you end up getting 2 out of 10 people that want to take you up on that offer, that helps. And it also helps increase your retention, because the more policies in the house, the less likely they are to bail on you as the agent, because, well, they have everything with you. Way number 3 that you can make more money as a Medicare agent: ask your clients for referrals. You would not believe how many people don't do this basic principle that's tried and true for decades now. Now, one thing you cannot do in the Medicare business because of compliance is you cannot get people's names, their phone numbers, and contact them because you don't have permission to contact. That is a no-no. But what you can do on any email communication, what you can do on any written or mailed out communication to your clients, is mention on there that you would appreciate referrals if they know anybody that could use your services. And just by you planting that seed and mentioning it in conversation, mentioning it on videos that you send to them, mentioning it in emails or mail, it makes them realize that it's something that you want. It might sound crazy, but they probably aren't even thinking about sending you referrals until you plant the seed. They're like, oh yeah, I guess I do know a couple people. I could talk to them for them and have them reach out to that person. Mine for referrals simply by asking, and even by bringing it up casually from time to time and having the courage to put yourself out there and ask. You would be amazed at how many more referrals you can get as an agent. Anyway, guys, do you agree with my 3 tips? Do you agree with my 3 tactics? I'd love to hear your dialogue and hear your comments. Throw a comment down in the comment section. If you like this video and you want to see more content just like it, do me a favor, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. It's going to help more people like you who need to see this content find it easier. Make sure to subscribe for future videos, and we'll see you next time, guys. Here's to your success and your abundance, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.